Hey Lotus Petals, welcome back. So, 2018 is coming to a close. 2018 has been an interesting year in retrospect. But we're not here to talk in retrospect today. No, we're here to talk about the future. 2019, New Year's Eve, resolutions. So, we're going to do a little chit-chatty get ready with me. We're going to talk about my New Year's resolutions that I never ever keep, but I'm going to try and do better. And see if we can't throw something together that might look good for New Year's. Will it work? I don't know, but we're going to try. So, to get right into this, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to conceal my eyeballs. So, talking 2019. What am I looking? Okay, you guys, I have to show you this. My mother-in-law got this, I think. It was either my mother-in-law or my father-in-law for Christmas. Isn't it so cute? Oh my gosh, I love it. But I'm a cat mom, so of course I do. But anyways. So, resolutions. Your girl has had many resolutions over the years. A lot of them have always involved losing weight or some kind of something around that. And I've got to say, one thing I'm really happy about with 2018 is I've learned to love myself. Like, just the way I am. Like, am I gonna start actually going to the gym? Yes. But am I going to lose weight? No, that's not the purpose. The purpose is because my ass is out of shape. Let's be real. And I know a lot of people think, well, you're fat, so of course you're out of shape. Well, not necessarily. There are a lot of bigger girls that are perfectly in shape being the size they are. And there's nothing wrong with that. I forgot to do my brows, guys. I'm horrible. So, do that. Gonna love myself no matter what, because I think that that's the most important thing is, for me, is to love the skin I'm in. But it's also important to know where we need to make improvements. Christopher loves me in the body I'm in. He thinks I'm beautiful. So I don't feel a need to change for a man, which is nice. It's a really nice change from feeling like I wasn't good enough for a very long time. And maybe one day we'll have a little chit chat where I go through my history a little bit, but that would be for another day. To definitely expand on my gluten-free cooking. You know, since Christopher had to go gluten-free this year, I've learned a lot of gluten-free recipes. I've created quite a few so that he can still have his favorite foods. That's just going to have to do. I have to stop before I end up making this worse. I need a spoolie. That's not the spoolie end. That is. But I feel like that's definitely some place where I have room for improvement is my gluten-free cooking. So I would definitely like to expand on that. And then I want to spend more time with my family this year. Let's see, what are we going to dip into? What are we going to dip into? What are we going to dip into? I think we're going to use the Maybelline Soda Pop palette. So, yeah, I definitely want to spend more time with my family. Family was always, like, really big growing up. Like, that was something really important. And I feel like this year and the last couple of years, I've not so much forgotten that family is important, but I have really bad anxiety, and I had something happen involving family. I'm going to start with ginger ale. And for me, it was kind of devastating. And you guys, by the by, I'm going to be doing another Pinterest hack video soon. And one of the hacks that I found this time around is like a holy grail thing for me now, and I can't wait to share it with you guys. Like, to the point that I almost want to go ahead and tell you guys what it is, but I won't, because that would ruin another video. But it's kind of like bomb, and saved me some money. So, but anyways, yeah, I definitely want to get back to seeing my family. I feel horrible because, you know, I let something cause me anxiety that I shouldn't have. And I let it take away from me the people that mattered most. And I'm not going to let that rule me this year. So, you know, it's, what is it they say? New year, new me. Well, I'm trying this year. Because it's important to me. Because you never know how quickly everything can change, you know? Ooh, that got morbid quickly. Sorry. So, that's the other, like, big one for me. So, gluten-free cooking, getting in shape, and spending more time with family. I think 3 and maybe 4 I would like to progress in my industry. But that's not something that I have a heck of a lot of control over, aside from just doing what I know how to do and doing it in the best way that I know how. and continuing to do it, even when it sometimes seems discouraging. Another thing, guys, how cute is this? Life is good together. Oh, ever since we got the puppy, like, we have our cats, and the puppy, for me, I feel like has just kind of completed my life, which is kind of strange for me because I'm gonna dip into Cola Float. I never thought I would want a dog again. I had one growing up, and she was amazing. And, okay, she had her bad stuff. Like, she hated getting a bath. She knew the word bath very well, and she apparently knew how to spell the word bath, because if you went, it's time for Sandy's BATH, she would run and hide under the bed. And then I would have to go and get her. And she hated it. Oh my God, she hated it. But she was the coolest dog in that she was one of those dogs that could kind of talk. And she could say, what was it? I want my milk. And I think it was, I love my mama. So she was just a very cool little dog. And she ran off when I was a child. I'm going to take some crushing and work it into the crease, and then I'm going to take some root beer and work it into the lower crease. But anyway, I'm going to take some cherry on top into that outer corner. Lower crease, outer corner. I'm going to dip into root beer with that same brush and just deepen up that outer corner. For this channel in the new year, I'm just going to take some chilling and kind of try and soften these edges. Coming into the new year with this channel, I definitely want this channel to continue to grow. And I want to put out videos that you guys want to see, and I want to definitely see more interaction from people. You know, I want to know what you guys want to see. It's not just about me. It's not just about Christopher. Like, we want to put out content that we enjoy making, but we want to put out content that you enjoy watching. So, okay. Now I think I'm going to take some of the NYX Foil Play Cream Eyeshadow in Beauty Buzz. This is just stunning. Absolutely. It's got the coolest texture. It's almost like whipped. But let me show you guys. Like, oh, do you see that? That is just so pretty. So I'm just going to take some of that and press that onto the lid. Oh. So yeah, we would like to see more participation from you guys. You know, just very much want to know what kind of content you guys want, what you want to see from us, what types of videos, what kind of topics you want us to talk about. We would like to be able to do a Q&A this year, or this coming year. And one video that I'm really looking forward to doing for you guys, and so is Christopher, is my husband does my makeup. Like, he's done my voiceover, and that's freaking hilarious. Like, even I died in editing. Oh my god, you guys. I was losing it in editing going through that video. Okay, I'm loving that. Ooh, my eyes are so reflective. I feel like a disco ball. So we're definitely both really looking forward to making that video. It's going to be really fun. Yeah, those are kind of our plans for the upcoming year. Continue the growth on the channel. And y'all, if you have never used a highlighter wet, see, I'm gonna pop that right there. Yes. You know, we have things that we want to see this channel do. And I know that a lot of it is going to come in time. It's not going to happen overnight. And that's okay. It's just knowing that that potential is there. And wanting to see it happen. Wanting to make it happen. Because we love this channel and we love what we do. Okay. That bright white gold highlighter is kind of starting to take over there, but that's okay because it's pretty. And then I'm also going to, because rose gold is kind of my jam right now. I know that was everybody else's towards the beginning of the year, but it just looks so good with my skin tone that I'm going to take a rose gold highlight and do the same thing. I'm going to wet it. This time I'm just going to pop it right in the center. Just because for New Year's there's no such thing as too much sparkle and shine, right? We're celebrating coming into a new year, the beginning of new things, the possibilities of so much good and wonderfulness. I'm just going to drag that almost as if I was cutting the crease with it. Just got to clean that brush off. But yeah, I mean, we see so much potential in this channel and where it could go, and we love what we do here. So we really want to see this continue to grow and become something wonderful and amazing. Going to prime really quick and get some glitter in my primer because it's all over my hands. And I'm just using the Revlon Photoready Perfecting Primer. The next one I want to try is the poreless version. One of my favorite YouTubers, the Taylor, like, she swears by that. Okay, let us grab a foundation brush because that's what we feel like using today. You guys, is this not the prettiest brush? My mother-in-law got these for me for Christmas. And you know what? I'm going to blend some glow out on my skin. This is just the Wet n Wild Hello Halo highlighter. And this one is in Halo Goodbye, which anyone who knows me knows that I am a huge fan of the Beatles, so of course that one caught me. But then it just ended up being so pretty. And it's not like I use it on top of my foundation. I use it under as almost an illuminating primer, just to highlight where I want to glow. And if I use a medium, well, light to medium coverage foundation, it just comes through so beautifully. Let's just ignore this right up here. Mama had an accident. That we aren't even going to discuss. Because I'm mad at myself. So we're just going to cover that up. And I'm going in with the Hard Candy Glamoflauge foundation. This has become my new holy grail in the shade Olive. And I find that using, and this is a trick that I learned from another YouTuber I love. She runs 2 channels, Rach Loves and Rach Loves Life. And she blends her foundation out with a softer brush, and it gives more of an airbrushed look. You know, more of that I'm a doll, not a person look. Or my skin's perfect and it has no flaws. And I mean, at the end of the day, many of us are going for that perfected look on our skin. I know I am. Now, this says it's a full coverage foundation. I don't think so. Ugh, when you forget to put foundation on your nose and you're blending, and there's nothing to blend. Now, maybe this can be built to full coverage, but... And normally, full coverage is very much my jam, but... I don't know, like... I've been kind of feeling the medium here lately. And the way this particular foundation sits on the skin is beautiful. I wore this foundation for Christmas Day, and I put it on at, God, it was a god-awful time of the morning. Hold on, let me think. I want to say I applied it at 7 a.m. Yeah, that sounds right. 7 a.m. And got home at almost 10. And it still looked good. I mean, don't get me wrong. I could have used some blotting sheets. Mama keeps forgetting to take those places with her. The concealer that I use is the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define. My shade is C7. And I'm just letting the concealer sit and just start to set, just so I can get better coverage under my eyes. I have 2 of them. Hello. try for a softer sponge here. That one's... And yes, I am doing this with a dry sponge. I know a lot of people pat out their concealer with a wet sponge. I'm too lazy to get up in the middle of filming. So what we get is what we get. Plus, letting the concealer sit there definitely does help with the coverage. And then, I'm going to make sure that I have no creases. And I'm just going to set that with my Physicians Formula. This is the Mineral Wear Talc-Free Mineral Correcting Powder in Creamy Natural. And I'm just pressing that in with what's actually an e.l.f. foundation brush. Not a powder brush. But I tend to lose coverage under my eyes when I powder my concealer. And for some reason, pressing it in with a dense foundation brush seems to help. And then I'm going to take a fluffy brush and I'm just going to wipe away any excess powder. My under eyes are still looking a wee bit dark, so I'm going to take the e.l.f. setting powder in Soft Luminescence. Yes. And it just has a little bit of a reflective quality to it. And I'm going to tap that right under the eye. Just because that slight little bit of reflection is going to bounce light. Like, can you see? Like, it bounces the light back. It reflects it back, which can take away the appearance of some of the darkness. And if you can still see, my highlight underneath is still showing through, which is fan-freaking-tastic. So, let's finish up these eyeballs. Tiny pencil brush. And that Soda Pop palette. And I'm just going to dip into Crushing. And I'm going to run that under the lash line. Oh, there we go. Resolution number 4. When I run shadows under my lash line, not to poke myself in the eyeball. Because I can't seem to do that. I just did it. Oh, did I do it. I'm going to take a slightly larger brush and I'm going to dip into Cherry on Top. And I'm just going to smoke that right under the orange on the outer portion of the eye. Slightly fluffy small brush. Going to dip into ginger ale. And just kind of smoke all that together. Alright, on to Contour. The e.l.f. Duo in Fiji. It's matte. I'm just going to take the bronzer shade out of here, which for me is like a perfect contour. And yes, I'm going to continue contouring with a fluffy brush into the new year. I like that it's subtle. And just warm up around the perimeter of the face, because that's important. Maybe help camouflage that spot where Mama burned herself. Mama should not be allowed to have a freaking flat iron. And then I think this is the blush brush my mother-in-law got me. So I'm just going to dip into the blush in this one, just because I want to be more subtle. And on me, this is a much more subtle blush. I want the eyes and the highlight to pop. See, we're going very subtle with that blush. And then I'm going to bust out that rose gold. No. Am I? Is rose gold what I'm feeling? I think it is. But when isn't it? I live for this highlighter. This is the Maybelline Master Chrome Highlight in Rose Gold. But I mean, how can I not live for this? It's just stunning. Oh, there's another New Year's resolution. Find a new adjective in the new year, because stunning has been my adjective this year. Definitely need a new one. There we go. I'm just going to go do liner and lashes off camera, and I'll be back. Alright guys, we're back. We're going to do some lips. And Mama needs to open her new lipstick. Of course, I wait until I'm on camera to do this. Sometimes I swear I don't think things through. Okay. This is the Wet n Wild Liquid Catsuit in Rebel Rose. This is almost concealer lip on me. Alright, then I'm going to pop Satin Sheets. Right in the middle. And kind of tap out the edges. Add just a little bit more to that top lip. And there we go. That's everything, guys. I'm going to let my hair down. So from us to you guys, Happy New Year's. Sorry that we missed an entire week of videos. We were so busy with the holidays and getting things together and losing footage. It was just a very, very long and difficult, not difficult, but a very long and busy week. So we will continue to put out videos and we will see you guys soon. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already and you'd like to, subscribe right down here. Click the notification bell right here so you find out every time we upload. Click the like video right here if you want to continue to see videos like this. And up here, I'm going to put a playlist of all of our videos. Again, love you guys. Thank you so much for being here. Happy, Happy New Year. I love you. Bye-bye.